Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your March 2026 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card, and this card is going to represent your internal energy coming into March. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back, okay? A little bit of faith is going to be needed, and you're done with it. You're good with that. Let's see what the environment has in store for you, the external factor. Make a change. I like it. Welcome change into your life because it's happening anyway. That's what the lunar eclipse was about, and that's what some of these major shifts are about, but we'll get into that in a minute. So let's see what other advice and guidance we can get from tarot for you, Taurus, for March 2026. Okay, Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, the Lovers, Queen of Cups, and Three of Swords. All right, big energy here. So let's take a look at the overall message. We have Spirit has your back and make a change. And I love that the Spirit has your back came out because the first card, of course, I'm looking at is the Lover's card, because this is, an archangel. This is a blessed union. This is harmony. This is a balanced relationship and partnership. This is love. This is calling in. Excuse me. Now, the eclipse, March 3rd, today, is activating your house of love, romance, creativity, passion. So I love that this card showed up for you, because when it is activated, it's bringing to your attention something in your life, someone in your life. So it can be sometimes a thing, because when you're passionate about a project or some creative pursuit, or a business relationship, it's still something that you love, something you're passionate about. But you've reached a turning point, which is what the eclipses are, right? For everybody, it's going to be a turning point. For you, it's going to be in the house of love and romance and passion and creativity. And you're going to have to decide if you're going to continue to nurture this connection or release it, to let something else come in. And regardless of what you choose, the Eagle Spirit says, Spirit has your back. I'm loving that. And again, you're not escaping this because the change is coming, so you have to get into a vibration or a level of acceptance with that. Now, the Three of Swords says that it's going to cause some sorrow, that it is going to be sad, that it's going to cause a little bit of melancholy. Now, I love the Queen of Cups. Here she's looking, her head's kind of tilted down. She's looking over at the Lover's card, and I feel a little bit of sadness with her. Of course, it's being augmented with the Three of Swords next to her. So that energy is being picked up. But I feel a little bit of sadness coming from you because, you're letting something go here. But the beginning of your story is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups represents what? It represents the past. So yes, something that was dear to your heart, something from your past that causes some sentimental or melancholy connection is coming to an end, or something is changing in that relationship. And it's going to bring a little bit of sadness. And that is something that you're going to be looking at releasing. Now, I also love the Three of Cups over here, because the Three of Cups talks about your social circle. And Mars and Mercury are in the social house, your friend's house, your group's house. So you're going to have to take a look to see, who's filling your cup and who's emptying it, Taurus, right? 3 friends in a circle with cups, and, you have rich relationships, but someone in your group hasn't been, maybe putting as much effort into the relationship that you are. And all relationships take effort, right? Now, the Queen of Wands is like looking dead over there saying, yep, somebody's not going to make the cut. Now, that doesn't mean that there's some disagreement, there's some harsh words. It means that someone in this circle of yours is going to fade away or fall off. And it's meant to be, because there's a change that's happening. And that very well can be the sadness or the sorrow over here. Now, I do love that Venus, your ruler, is entering Aries. Right now, it's in Pisces. I'm sorry, I stuttered there for a minute, because Venus loves Pisces. It's a really calm, real peaceful, real, nice vibe. But March 6th through the 30th, it moves to Aries. Now, that doesn't mean that Venus is going to be less than, but it's a different energy. So yes, there is going to be some things that you have to think about, because Aries is your 12th house. And your 12th house is your subconscious. It's your dreams. It's your unfinished business. It's your karma from these relationships that you're taking time with. And I love that, because really you don't mind a little bit of solitude, which is of course what the 12th house is going to offer you. You're going to have time to reassess who makes the cut here, if this is going to be nurtured or released. Now, the Chariot over here indicates a little bit of a rough ride. So this isn't, again, more of a Venus in Pisces, where, love and sentimentality, family and harmony, which is 6 of Cups, exists. As soon as it goes into Aries, it's like, boom, it's moving forward. It can be a little bit of a bumpy ride. You're going to have to go through a little bit of challenges, because it's really making you work in this 12th house of endings. That's what the 12th house represents too. I mean, it can be a very spiritual and a restful period for you, though. Just knowing that this is something that's been hanging over your head, though. This isn't coming to a surprise for you. And I also like that the King of Swords showed up too, because again, Mercury and Mars, both of them are in Pisces as well. And Mercury is information. And so the swords represent information, facts, and news of the day. And so you're going to get some information about someone in this circle. You're going to get some information about this connection over here that's going to help lead you to the right conclusion, to the right decision. And whatever that decision is, Spirit has your back. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, which is where I'm ironically ending up on, that's a really secure, focused, safe energy that's coming towards you. And Pentacles, of course, represent you. They are our money. They are our resources. So resources are going to be coming with you, and they're going to be growing. They're going to be moving forward. There is a change. So you're not going to be, you're not going to have to worry about finances as you move forward with this, is what I'm trying to say. So I think that this March is going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride for everybody. And remember, the lunar eclipse for you, and again, if you needed to get more information, because that's really the big news, your thing to me is going to be the lunar eclipse in Venus. So lunar eclipse just happens to be, in your house of joy. There you go. It's in your house of love. It's in your house of romance and attraction. So you have a lot to look forward to, but you're going to have to, kind of yield this great power, because there's something that's forcing a change that you haven't been really really wanting to deal with. And for you, I think it has something to do more with your art, your music, your creative pursuits. So I'm hoping this made sense. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.